welcome to the Service Design Network Global Conference 2021. I'm Ulla Jones, part of the content team and in-house design competence lead at my day job. I'm super happy to be here with a few messages to help you enjoy the next 2 days before we hand it over to our MCs to introduce our speakers. This year is our 14th conference, and for those of you who've been here before, you know that usually we meet at a different location, except of course this year we're all virtual like last year. We've made few changes from last year, although the speakers are still a mix of submissions and invitations from you, the community. And our conference team is made up of volunteers, again, from the network. This year's conference theme is taking a stand, and we paid a great attention to diversity, equity, and inclusion when choosing the content. We wanted the topics and speakers to represent where the service design is and where we see it going. And we've reached out to individuals and chapters all over the world and tried to also create geographically diverse speaker lineup. If you haven't already done so, please say hello at the chat and introduce yourself, perhaps share if this is your first conference or maybe you've been to all conferences. We'd love to know. But now, let me introduce you to Birgit, the president of the Service Design Network, for some opening words.
Well, thank you so much, Ulla. A very warm welcome to everybody on behalf of the Service Design Network. The Service Design Network is a non-profit, volunteer-driven organization. And for the last almost 20 years, we have been following our mission to make service design the new normal. And that means that we create channels, we create publications, we create platforms, we create events in order to enable our community to share and to innovate the practice and the theory of service design. And of course, to make friends, to build the community and to maintain the energy that has been driving us for the last 20 years. Throughout the last 2 years, we have been putting a specific focus on design, equity, inclusion, and sustainability. And with the help of Nathalie Kuhn and Max Masur, we have set up an advisory board on DEI for the Service Design Network. So one of the first big steps that we have taken is financial inclusion. And that is one, I think, really important step to make our network accessible for as many people as possible throughout the world. This is the first step, and many more steps towards DEI and sustainability will follow. And we really do hope that these upcoming 2 days will help you to take a stand and to make the world a better place with and through service design. So get ready and enjoy.
Thanks, Birgit. Hi, everyone. I'm Alex Nisbett of the SDN leadership team and a practicing service designer at Design in London, where I'm happy to say at least the sun is shining. It's great to see you all again. This is going to be yet another super conference. So, seeing as you all made it here, you'll know we're using an app called Brella, which is our virtual venue for the next 2 days. Over on the left, you can find the schedule, meet the speakers, see their bios and talk topics if you haven't already decided which talks to join. Then in this main stage itself, we have 2 separate stages. The first on our theme of taking a stand, and the second focuses on service design. Select which one you want to join from the drop down above the stream section up here. There we go. In case you miss anything, talks are going to be recorded and available to view for the next 2 days, and later they'll be uploaded onto YouTube. Head over to the right for more event info about other activities, our play and reflect board, some rejuvenating yoga, the scavenger hunt maybe. Details of our SDN community Slack group for conversations and any help you need throughout the conference, you can find them there too. Now, please make sure you visit all the sponsors and partners in the exhibitors booths. You can also find out more about the Service Design Network there too. Finally, What will the conference be without networking in the breaks with all these cool and interesting people here at the conference? If you haven't already, you can connect and set up meetings with pretty much anyone here. Head to the event info area for a video that explains how to do it, or jump right into the people section and make new friends. Once you're enjoying the talks, please remember to post your questions. Our MCs will host a Q&A session shortly afterwards. And finally, don't forget to capture and share your thoughts and conference experience on your social media channel of choice: Twitter, LinkedIn, Instagram, etc., using the hashtag SDGC21.
And we'd like to recognize our sponsors and partners for this event. SDN is a non-profit, and without their support, the conference wouldn't be possible. So thank you to Bridgeable, Charlie Tango, Livework, Smartly, Slalom, Service Design Podcast, Service Design Show, and Why Service Design. And our academic partners, Art Academy of Latvia, EAFIT University Colombia, Haga-Helia Finland, Halmstad University Sweden, IIT Institute of Design US, Laurea University Finland, Service Design Lab Denmark, SCAD the Savannah College of Art and Design US, and Tsinghua University China.
And now, your conference MCs for the next 2 days, I'd like to introduce them. We have Marina Tirtajan, Stina Van Hoof, and David Morgan. But first up, to introduce our keynote, I'd like you to welcome Mark Fontaine, who you'll probably know from the Service Design Show podcast and the YouTube channel. Over to you, Mark.
Thank you, Alex. Welcome everybody to the first day of the Service Design Network Conference 2021. Really excited to be here, really excited to be invited back and to have the honor to host some of the conference's talks. I remember being part of the reboot of the Service Design Network Conference in 2008 in Amsterdam, and being part of it in 2016 as well. So it's awesome to see that the conference is still thriving and that the service design community is growing and spreading good things. Now, we're going to have a long day ahead of us with some really interesting, exciting talks, presentations, chapter videos, service design awards, 2 stages, a lot of things going on. Like Alex and Ulla already mentioned, if you haven't found the chat yet, make sure you do, because throughout the conference, we'll be collecting your questions, putting them forward to the speakers. I, for one, will definitely be having a look at the chat, and I see already a few familiar names, so that's great. If you haven't said hi yet, please do so. That's a lot of fun for all of us.